Ah yes, devil fruits, the magical, sometimes absurd, sometimes nightmare-inducing power-ups of the One Piece world. Eating one means you can control fire, turn into a dinosaur, or even warp reality itself. But here's the kicker, not all devil fruits are created equal, and not every user is actually good at using them. Looking at you, Buggy. The true legends, however, they don't just eat their devil fruits, they become their devil fruits. When a devil fruit perfectly aligns with its user, it's not just a power, it's destiny slapping us in the face. So, let's take a look at 10 devil fruits that fit their user so well, it's like Oda wrote them with a cosmic wink. Number 10. Luffy's free spirit was always meant to awaken Joy Boy. Luffy's entire character is basically chaos, but make it rubber. For years, we thought he was just some stretchy goofball turning fights into Looney Tunes skits. But then Oda pulled a classic One Piece plot twist, revealing that Luffy's fruit wasn't just some random rubber power. It was a key to awakening Joy Boy himself. The Nika fruit is all about freedom and bringing joy, which, let's be honest, is peak Luffy energy. The world government feared this fruit so much they literally erased it from history, and yet it ended up in the hands of the most free-spirited lunatic in the entire Grand Line. Coincidence? Nah, that's just One Piece fate at work. Number 9. Bon Clay's performative nature shines with the clone fruit. Some people use disguise powers for stealth and espionage. Bon Clay? He uses it for performance art. This absolute icon doesn't just copy people's faces. He becomes them, and he does it with more flair than a Broadway star on opening night. With his clone fruit, Bon Clay can impersonate anyone he's touched, but it's his dramatic, over-the-top personality that truly makes it shine. It's not just about deception, it's about self-expression, and no one in One Piece embodies that better than this flamboyant swan man. Number 8. Wapple's Munch fruit reflects his bottomless greed. Wapple is what happens when you give a spoiled brat the ability to eat the entire world. The man devours anything in his path, metal, weapons, kingdoms, your will to live, and then turns it into his own personal arsenal. The Munch fruit isn't just about consumption, it's about unchecked greed. Wapple's entire existence is about taking and taking until there's nothing left, making this fruit a perfect match for the most insufferable ex-king in One Piece. Number 7. Blackbeard's dark fruit embodies his villainy. Blackbeard is what happens when you let a One Piece fan play the game with cheat codes. The man stole the most terrifying Logia and then doubled down by taking the most destructive Paramecia, because why stop at one overpowered ability when you can have two? The dark fruit represents everything Blackbeard stands for: power, ambition, and a complete lack of morals. Then he adds Whitebeard's Tremor fruit to the mix, and boom, he's suddenly shaking entire islands. If anyone was destined to have these fruits, it's Teach, the guy who looked at the world's most dangerous powers and said, yeah, I'll take both. Number 6. Whitebeard's Tremor fruit reflects his strength as a protector. Speaking of Tremor, while Blackbeard uses it for pure destruction, Whitebeard wielded it with the grace of a man who could end the world but chose to protect his family instead. Whitebeard's very existence shook the foundations of the world, both figuratively and literally. The Tremor fruit wasn't just a tool of war. It was a symbol of his strength, his authority, and his unbreakable love for his crew. When Whitebeard flexed, the world felt it. Number 5. Rob Lucci's Leopard Zoan complements his ruthless efficiency. Some Zoan users turn into goofy animals like Chopper. Others become absolute killing machines. Rob Lucci is a latter. This guy was already a stone-cold assassin before he got a devil fruit. But when you give a remorseless killer the power of a leopard, things get terrifying fast. The Leopard Zoan isn't just about speed and power. It's about instinct, precision, and merciless efficiency. And if there's one guy in One Piece who embodies all of that, it's CP9's most psychotic employee. Number 4. Akainu's Mag fruit channels his fiery wrath. If absolute justice had a devil fruit, it would be the Mag fruit. Akainu doesn't just enforce the law, he burns it into existence, and anyone who disagrees gets melted into oblivion. This man is magma incarnate, unstoppable, destructive, and completely unwilling to compromise. It's fitting that his powers are literally lava, because Akainu's approach to justice is basically, burn first, ask questions never, Number 3. Gecko Moria's Shadow fruit feeds his laziness. Moria is the guy who saw how much work Kaido put into becoming strong and said, "Nah, I'll just steal other people's power instead." The Shadow fruit lets him create an undead army while he kicks back and does absolutely nothing. It's perfect for a guy whose entire philosophy is built on not trying too hard. But as Thriller Bark proved, relying on stolen strength only gets you so far before the actual strong people show up and kick your teeth in. Number 2. Law's Op fruit turns him into the ultimate surgeon. Trafalgar Law is basically what happens when you let a doctor go sicko mode. The Op fruit lets him perform impossible surgeries, rearrange reality, and casually remove people's hearts like it's no big deal. Law is precise, calculated, and always 5 steps ahead, just like a good surgeon should be. He didn't just get this fruit, he mastered it. And that's what makes him so damn dangerous. Number 1. Orochi's snake fruit reflects his deceptive nature. Orochi is the human equivalent of a cockroach that refuses to die. His entire existence is built on deception, cowardice, and betrayal. So of course he gets a mythical zone that turns him into an 8-headed snake. Each head is like a new excuse to dodge responsibility. But in the end, all the heads in the world couldn't save him from karma. And let's be honest, watching him get sliced up was extremely satisfying.